did some work on this thing. I put the dual crawler motors in. I rudimentarily mounted the smoke unit where I think I'm going to want it. And then I took this out this morning to see how it was going to perform. Just like I suspected, the failure of this is the open diff in the front. I'm going to have some video footage playing over my shoulder here to let you know what exactly was going on in the snow. Just reaching for some paper towel here. It's kind of a wet, snowy mess. So yeah, we're going to go over some more things here, and then some things I actually thought about when I was out test running this thing. I have some more ideas. Alrighty then. So let's have a look. You can see I have the twin crawler motors mounted here, and I have the smoke unit mounted right below where the pipes are going to come up out of the bed of the body there. But in the video that you're going to see playing here, you're going to see the back wheels are pretty sharp, but when it comes to moving around, the first thing that hits is your front wheels. And it's an open dip. So if this wheel gets stuck, this one will just spin and not allowing this thing to go through the obstacle or snow or mud or anything else that you wanted it to go through. And there's pros and cons to these big old masher meats on here. On heavy snow, they'll float right along. Until you get stuck in the snow by these front wheels, then the whole thing just digs itself in. So the idea is not to get stuck. Also, if you had a skinnier tire on here, it would probably be more apt to go through the mud, the snow, and so forth. Skinnier tire becomes like a knife edge. So yeah, that's an update right now. But I have some work to do. And I'm actually toying with the idea of putting the Wraith 2.2 tires and rims on here, which means I would have to adapt these 14mm hexes down to a 12mm, and I have an idea for that. I think our good friends over at Traxxas actually manufacture an aluminum hex for heavy-duty axles that would adapt the original Revos and T-Maxes into a 14, from a 14 to a 12mm. Allowing me to put just about any 2.2 crawler tire on there that I could come up with. But I think the very first thing that needs to be done for performance is locking this front diff. So that's my first order of business. Because if it's like this, I mean, that's pretty tough. But when it's an open diff, if this one gets stuck, all this one does is just sit and spin. So the idea is to keep this thing moving forward. There's no sticking. This thing gets stuck, the other one says, oh, I got you, don't worry about it. And the other ones will just push you on through. But when the front is stuck, all these things do here in the back are sit and spin. You'll see in the video. Also, wow, is the steering slow on this thing? It's ridiculous. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull the trigger, and I'm going to modify the chassis. I have a high volt, high torque, high speed, high tech servo that they go on 1/5 scale gassers. It's a big monster servo. But you know what? This is a big monster truck. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and drill out my chassis and mount that servo. And man, I want the steering to be so snappy and fast and not have to worry about, I mean, this thing is just so lazy. Lazy. Ridiculous. I'm doing 10-point turns just to turn around. And that's just unacceptable. That's not fun at all. So, yeah. So yeah, that's just a quick update I wanted to give you and share with you. And you know, these are the updates I'm going to be giving you as I go. And yeah, you're going to watch me build this thing together. I got some great ideas for the body too. Maybe manufacturing my own side mirror. That's going to be relatively easy. And I want them to heavy duty, and I want them to look good. So I have some great ideas for that as well. And yeah, all the body stuff, you know, maybe I'll do in between. I need to get this chassis where it needs to be a performer. You know, I just don't want it to look good. I want it to act good. So yeah, thanks for watching, folks. Appreciate it. By the way, Monday's our holiday giveaway drawing, so, you know, stay tuned.